company for 25 years already on the market. And we have basically two divisions. One is focused on interconnect products. That means fiber optic connections between active devices, meaning very specific cables. I will show you some industry examples in a while. And the second division of Silex is a little bit younger, but yet it's already a nice batch of experiences over more than 10 years manufacturing industrial FPG sensors for various applications and markets. I will show that as well. Because we are a manufacturing company, that's also the nature of us. We provide an OEM services, and I would like to talk about it a little bit also in the end of the presentation. So here we are with the typical market examples. There are some datacom, telecom, harsh environment, defense application for the cables, for the sensing application, where most of you are also aware, civil structures, geotechnical, oil and gas, marine subsea. Those are very typical applications where the fiber optic has been present for 5 to 10 years already. Renewables market is as well very important, and custom build and R&D is also something we provide to many of our partners. Here we are with some examples of the interconnect products, and we are also proud to participate in CERN organized projects where we have delivered a large number of Silex interconnecting high-performance cables to download the data from the really high-end experiments. Some of them has been participating to find the Higgs boson as well. Then we have some other multi-fiber connectors and connectivity that is typically used in data centers or in simulation supercomputers. We have as well shuttle system that are very complex fiber management systems. You typically handle more than 1,000 fibers in various configurations. That is very demanding for the production and quality control. And we serve with these products to many the photonics industry and Silicon Valley applications. Speaking about sensing and structural health monitoring, here are some real-life examples. All these photos are not, let's say, artificially downloaded from general databases of photos. These are real projects instrumented with the sensors. Many of those are more than 5 years in use. We have been able to make those products fully industrialized for these environments, no matter what the weather is like there, no matter how the cable connectivity might be difficult. That's a very strong side of Silex offering, that all the systems are basically plug and play and easy to install, even for people that never worked with fiber optics before. That we see as one of the biggest advantages of these systems and products delivered. A little bit more challenging environments is, of course, when you go a little bit underground. So we see a little bit dirty places of sewers, but on the left bottom side, you can see products that have been used in hundreds of pieces in tunnels and sewers. These have been fully developed at Silex to meet those demanding and harsh environment conditions for quick installation, so that the people can leave the sites very quickly. We have as well pressure sensors to monitor industrial pressure or even porous pressure systems. Oil and gas is as well an environment that requires fiber optic sensors. So these have been really installed on several pipelines or gas lines in Europe, and further with plug and play cables. Actually, this one sensor you see here, it's a spot welded strength sensor with temperature compensation that has been as well used in a Geneva bridge that has been already mentioned by Remco and David earlier today. So we see very attractive projects that has been shared between multiple companies cooperating together. That is very good, and we really like to see this cooperation model with similar companies like we are. That's always good, and we believe that the industry in general can benefit from such kind of collaborations. We are getting even more challenging here. So we speak about some offshore applications, even with dynamic measurements, soil field sensors. On this bottom right side, There is a marine grade displacement sensor that can be wrapped around a pipeline in a sea application up to 40 or 50 meters depth. That's as well a real life project, and unfortunately it cannot share more photos due to the confidentiality so far, but it's at least to show up really the challenges that we are facing when using the fiber and the FBG technology as well. And to sum it up, fiber optic is of course part of the photonics industry. That's why we are here all together. And fiber is basically all around the globe right now. We can say it works like a nervous system of the Earth already. And from top of the mountains, as we see on the left picture, which is again a real life installation of our sensors on a glacier in Switzerland, in Alps, down to the seabed installation of our marine grade displacement sensors. Those are really from the top down to the bottom locations where the fiber has been already being used. And how do we work with our partners? Why we can make all of these things? I would say more than half of the businesses of Silex is in a model of OEM. That means the clients might have already their ideas about what they need, and they may be are looking for a really good and reliable partner to manufacture all of those products cost effectively with high quality standards. And that's one of the options. The option number two is that there is general idea what needs to be solved, and that's very typical model for us as well, that we step into those discussions with partners. We can bring up all the experiences that we already gathered through other implementations of our products, and we help very effectively, very quickly delivering first samples to the client for his approval, and qualifying the application. And then we are of course able to help the client manufacture the product. And it really can be OEM with private label cooperation. That's basically, we can say, the majority of Silex products in the world carries different names, and that's completely fine for us. We are happy to provide those services to our partners. What we are also thinking to develop in the future, and some of these are also maybe coming this year. We think of making the dielectric strain and temperature gauges capable of operating for up to 500 and 600 C environment. That's our own development, and we are also happy to partner up with any R&D companies, or maybe with the lead clients that would like to discuss this. That's why I also have been questioning Ian from ESA about the strain measurement. We should be able to bring up a humidity sensor or maybe H2 concentration sensor, which is important for battery storages or explosive areas. And we can also bring up a little bit simpler product that is strain rosette based on dielectric or spot level gauge. What we are looking for as well as partner with somebody else is of course a multi-core fiber connectorization. That's, we believe, is also a future of for our assembly and connectorization services. We are thinking of bringing up, developing with somebody corrosion detection sensor, which is also a very important feature to be measured in structures. And further chemical sensors are also a possible way where we would like to go. And what about the famous epic questions? So what we can do for our clients and partners, this is more as a summarization. We are one of the biggest fiber optic producers in Europe, and all of our partners can basically benefit from our well-established production environment, from our skilled engineering and production team. We have already experiences from transferring the ideas into products. And what we are basically looking for from our partners or potentially suppliers or even lead customers is, of course, somebody who can use the benefits and the capabilities of our company and has some ideas of maybe new generations of fibers, and we would be happy to build the first applications with them. And somebody who can also help us opening up new applications in new markets that we are not much present in so far. And I've listed some examples like space industry, automotive industry, process control industry. So this is us. We are a company of a size of 250 people. We serve more than 200 customers per year, and we have a large manufacturing capacities. And this is our beautiful company with a team. And yeah, we look forward to your questions and potential.
An extremely innovative and extremely collaborative environment, and we are so happy that so many EPIC members have gotten in touch with Silex and co-developed products. It's so great to have you, Peter. So great to have you. I already have many people asking me for cooperations, especially on the ramping up for the volume production